I just got a question in my inbox, man, and it is a good question, man. They wanted to know if you ever had any interactions with DMX, being affiliated with Jada and them.
Oh, absolutely, man. I got stories for X with X, man. I'm gonna just tell y'all this one story. This is my most famous DMX story. Now,
all right, let's get it.
Now, obviously, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I don't got no business being a rap, being an artist, or none of that. This is all authentic from my childhood. A slice of this real situation that we had. X been one of the realest from day one. X rap, he does what he raps, literally, period. Always rap. He's always been the big dog, to all of us, shorties coming up. And, there was a situation where we went on a mission. And, we went on a mission, and we was looking for a juke. And we went to this one hood, and actually we seen somebody that I went to school with. Now, mind you, I'm still in school. I'm about 14 around this time. So I'm like my first year of high school. I'm like a ninth grader and shit, right? But, I'm in the street. I'm outside. I could stay out late. I was, coming from that type of home. I was always outside. So I was always into stuff and exposed to stuff early. So we see this kid, and I'm telling X, that's my man. I know him from school. So he's telling me, he's like, nah, don't watch out. Go over there by the elevator. So we go by the elevator. X robs my friend, takes his chain, takes his money. We run out the building. He tells me, yo, dog, I'm going to go around the corner. I'm going to break down with you. Yo, X ran around the corner. I ain't seen X in 2 years, man. That shit was crazy. Man. Never seen him since. And what's so crazy that I told him the story when I came home from prison. He was doing, I think he was doing Where the Hood At, the video. And we was in the trailer, and then I got to tell him, yo, remember? He was like, oh, shit, yo. And, I said, yo, X, you never broke down with me, though. Everybody started laughing. And, X is so real that he balled up what I would later find out to be $100 bill. He balled up a bill. He gave me a dab. He told me, welcome home. He said, put it in your pocket. Don't look at it until later. And then when I went later, it was a $100 bill, man. Real talk. And X only robbed that kid for about $15, so it definitely didn't add up. But X is real like that. X is real like that, man. That's always going to be one of my big dogs. When I met X, I was doing a beat on the wall for him. That's how I met him. I was in the staircase with one of my OGs, and he was rapping, and I was doing the beat. And then when he finished rapping, I started rapping right behind him. But I was still doing the beat, and that fucked his head up because he was like, yo, not a lot of people could do that. Like, he could do it, but not a lot of people could rhyme and do the beat on the wall at the same time. So as a shorty, a lot of people knew me for that. Like, yo, he could rhyme and do the beat. So, yeah, man, it was just part of my influence, man. Just blessed to be able to know these cats and to have certain stories with them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, man.
But if you from Yonkers,
DMX,
ain't nobody from Yonkers. If you're not from Yonkers, if X ain't the big dog, you're not from Yonkers because X paved the way for all of us. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's a couple of old cats. There's a couple of old school classic cats, Gangsters of the Ghetto. There's a couple of cats that, like, Yonkers hood folklore, we know. But as far as, like, really coming from the streets and turning it over, X opened the door for everybody as far as rapping. Like, Mary was doing singing, so, Mary had a whole different type of budget than rapping. You know what I'm saying? But as far as for the spirit, he saw hope. You know what I'm saying? And then from X, that's when you got the Lots. You had cats like Rich Thumbs. You had cats like Genovese. And then you had cats like us. We was the shorties. You know what I mean? And now it's our turn. And I'm just paying homage to them for what they did for me as a kid and just trying to keep the torch going. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I think DMX, he hit right at the right time. Like, hip-hop was lacking that guy that was passionate and that you could feel. I mean, after Tupac and Biggie died, there was that time period where, you had, like, the South movements were blowing up, like No Limit and Cash Money, the bling-bling shit was real big. And there was that in the mainstream, there was a lack, that spot wasn't filled of somebody that had like you knew him for 10 different kind of records. He might have a party joint, but he's going to have one of those joints that that like strike you personally, like it's a deep track. You know what I mean? And DMX filled that void. You know what I mean? He filled that.
Pain. And you know,
man,
for the young cats out there that's being discouraged, because we all, as artists, we get discouraged sometimes when we be like, man, fuck this shit, like, be stressed out. I'm just want to tell y'all something. Anybody out there that ever feel like that, y'all need to go and learn DMX story. Took X 20 years to get on, man. So can't nobody tell me nothing about perseverance. Can't nobody tell me nothing about, it's taking forever. It took X 20 years to get on. Remember what I'm telling y'all. So you can think about how long before that he was rapping, how long before he made an impact. It took X almost 20 years to get on, and he sold over 20 million in his first 5 years. So if X could do it, man, you could try to attempt to do it too. They ain't gonna never let nobody else like X in the game, though. It's never gonna be another DMX. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying the drive, the perseverance, man, just being motivated to go over your obstacles, man, because this shit wasn't handed to none of us, man. It took us all years to grow. A lot of these kids, you see them come out, they don't got no catalog. You hear one hot record, and then you go looking for them as artists, like, let me hear some more shit from them. They don't got nothing. The shit is microwave.
Yeah.
They here today, they gone tomorrow. That's why you see DMX, The Lock, and all these other cats that we fuck with, Fab and all them. They got 20 years in because they're giving you substance. You know what I'm saying? And they got a catalog. So, yeah, man. All y'all young artists
and
out there,
no matter what, they'll always be able to eat off hip hop. Like maybe not every album they drop's gonna go number one, but it's always gonna do well enough that it's worth it. Worth doing. You know what I'm saying?
Every time.
But real quick, shout out to DMX, man. I know he just pled guilty to that tax evasion shit. I hope everything works out for him, man. A lot of people love DMX. I'm one of them, and I hope that that works out for him, man.
Yeah, man, it's my dog, man. He's going to be good, though, because he built for this shit. He's here for a reason. Just like all of us, we just got to find ourselves in this shit. This shit is just, it's a whole bunch of ups and downs.